I got robbed in Cape Town, but it didn't exactly go how you would expect it to. So I was walking up the Signal Hill because I wanted to see the sunset. So while the sun was setting, I was walking back down because I didn't want to walk down back in darkness. Swear to God, it was like 2 minutes before I arrived at the end of the hiking trail. I was all alone. There was a guy standing in my way and he like grabbed me at my shirt and he was like, "Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you going?" Then I answered his questions and he asked me like, "Where's your phone?" And what you have to know is I was prepared for a case like this. I had my phone in an extra bag hidden below my clothes. My backpack was empty and I had only like €5 in money with me. I just told him like, "Oh, I haven't got my phone with me." I just showed him like the little bit money that I have. I was like, "I only got this with me." And then he took it. At some point he was like, "Give me your bag." I told him like, "No man, I need my backpack. There is nothing in there. I can show you." And then I showed him. There was something to smoke in there. He saw it and then he told me like, "Hey, don't smoke, man." I was like, "Are you really in the position of telling me what to do or not? Like, while you're robbing me?" But okay. He just didn't take my bag, which was very kind of him. He still had my money in his hand. He looked at me and he asked like, "Can I take it?" And I was like, "Brother, what answer do you expect me to say?" He walked a few steps away and then he turned around and he was like, "Hey, I'm from this and that gang. I'm from the gang." And then he showed me like the gang signs. He told me like, "If I do the signs, you say this." Forgive me, I do not remember what I have to say. Then he was like, "Say it." And then I said it and he was like, "Okay, okay." I was so confused by this. Why are you teaching me gang signs? Like, you just robbed me. And then he turned around again and said like, "Don't talk shit, don't talk shit. I will kill you, I will kill you." And I was like, "Okay, man." At this point, I was like, this whole interaction is like a bit weird. He wasn't super aggressive before that, so which I'm grateful for. I think he will just walk away. Like, there's no reason for him to do something to me right now. I guess the stories about Cape Town are true. I still love it here. I will definitely not go on a solo hike in this country anymore. So if you know any group hike events, let me know. I would love to join.